Nintendo just showed us the Mario Kart World Direct. And I'm not going to lie, while there's a lot going on in the game and I'm pretty hyped for it, still, Nintendo really shouldn't have called this a Direct. This was more of an extended trailer. But it really seemed that after the Direct or trailer, I believe there's still more to Mario Kart World than Nintendo let on. Let's discuss. What is good, y'all? It is the Young King Ken, and today I would like to talk about Mario Kart World and really talk and speculate on the things Nintendo didn't go into great detail about, like that $80 price tag. Look, I know the internet has been loud about it, but I'll give my full take towards the end of the video. But without further ado, let us speculate. So let's talk about the courses of Grand Prix mode, as there are 7 confirmed cups to master with 28 tracks, 4 in each cup. And they mentioned that Rainbow Road will be unlocked when all of the cups are won. But that makes me think most likely the special cup will be unlocked, which brings the possible track total to 32, just like how in previous installments were. And from everything we were shown, there's a vast variety of locations of track themes, from deserts to haunted houses to ice wonderlands and more. It also seems that they're not going to divide the retro and new tracks into their own separate cups like in previous installments. There are no signs, however, of mirror mode or 200cc, but hopefully these are unlocked like in previous games. And then with these tracks and, well, the track variety, I believe there's going to be more replayability as from previous games, as there are many ways to traverse the tracks. And when you now have wall riding and rail riding, it may truly be interesting to see how many ways that people use those mechanics to win. And what adds to that excitement is the free roam, which left me with a lot of questions. The Direct showed like 3 missions and a collectathon, collecting shopping item boxes and coins. I really wonder if there going to be more variety in missions, like for example, get from one end of the world to the other in the allotted time, or eliminating all the enemies, or even driving a certain track backwards. You know, some of these that I just mentioned were missions from Mario Kart DS, but I really wonder if they will take heavy inspiration on that as far as the mission goes. And it also gets me thinking, will there be boss battles? Like, it would make sense, but what could even be better is if that's the way to unlock sections of the world, because all of these missions need to lead up to something, right? Could it unlock more things to do, costumes, characters, etc.? I feel like they briefly mentioned this with the character costumes, but with so many characters, it would feel dull to have access to everyone from the jump. I would again like to unlock my way there as more of a sense of accomplishment. Speaking of accomplishments, of course online mode is here, and it seems that the versus ratings are back. They did not tell us though if it's going to cap at $99.99 or if there's going to be more. Honestly, I know that, you know, this will be a hit with the Knockout Tour, but Nintendo didn't mention additional routes with the Knockout Tour, or if they would hold event tours or even tournaments for that matter. I just hope they carry over a lot of the aspects that made the online mode great in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. In the Direct, they showed us battle mode, which they didn't show much, just balloon battle and coin runners, but I hope they bring back past modes like shine runners, bomb battle, and more, and have more of a list of stages for us to battle in. The mount they had in Mario Kart Wii seems good with variety, so why not bring that variety here with World? Going mode by mode, I don't have much to say about versus mode, except it would I mean, it should be fun having to pick how we roam the tracks. Hopefully we get an all track tour, which led us to traverse the whole map in one grand cup race. The last item that's on my mind is something that they didn't mention or allude to, and that's DLC. Look, with many of the decisions Nintendo's making lately, I would guarantee we wouldn't be getting any free expansion to the world. But hopefully we can get new tracks, characters, and more. It would be cool to expand the map by adding a bridge between that and, you know, maybe calling that like a Nintendo world. Having characters with their themed tracks into the mix. Imagine like the center of that world would be like Hyrule Castle, and you're racing your way through the map through Animal Crossing, F-Zero, or even Star Fox themed tracks. Or they could even have a retro tour, adding every single retro track to the game, which would be crazy, but hey, I gotta speculate. And could DLC include more missions in free roam, more modes to play, and just more? I think there's a lot to think about when going into launch day and even beyond that, as this is a launch title for the Switch 2, and this will pretty much be the major selling point for said console. As the last installment, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, was the most sold game Nintendo has ever published. Again, there's a lot to speculate about, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see in a future update or DLC of Mario Kart World. As mentioned earlier, one thing that's been the talk of the town is the price of the game. A lot of people saw this direct as the answer to the following question: will this justify the $80 price tag? And honestly, everyone should have a right to be disappointed and have an honest opinion about this. Though my opinion is a bit indifferent, as I grew up in a time where this price tag was ideal in gaming, but in a sense, I am still hyped for this game. The amount of new stuff added to this, like the knockout tour, the free roam, mission modes, and just the general mechanics of rail grinding and wall riding, it's just making me believe that the $80 price tag will be justified. The amount of hours I'm about to put in this game. But if Nintendo decided that was their goal with this direct, to justify said price tag, then with the general public, they failed. They should have had this featured in the tree houses or in the original Switch 2 Direct. Though there's still a lot more to this game than Nintendo is letting on, and we will truly see from the reviews the perception of the fans when they buy this game. And that will truly see whether or not this $80 price tag is really justified. So let me know your full thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching. I have some fun videos brewing up leading to the release of the Switch 2. So if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on whenever my vids drop. And until the next video, I will need y'all to keep our kingdom seasoned, y'all.